So we've just had a somewhat encouraging update out of the Vatican. In a statement, it said that Pope Francis had a tranquil night and is rested. It didn't, however, mention whether he's eaten breakfast, as it has done on previous mornings. In its latest medical update, the Vatican said that his health had declined and that his condition is considered critical. It said that he remains alert, but he requires high flows of oxygen and has had blood transfusions. That's after the 88-year-old Pontiff's medical team gave an encouraging update on Friday. It said that his condition had been improving slightly and that his life wasn't at risk. Pope Francis has now spent 10 days in Rome's Gemelli Hospital, where he was initially admitted with bronchitis, but is now battling pneumonia in both of his lungs. Now, on an ordinary Sunday, he'd be out on his balcony addressing a large crowd gathered in St. Peter's Square behind me. He'd lead them through a sermon and through prayers. For the second weekend in a row, that's not happening. Many here are instead praying for his swift recovery.
As Catholics gathered for Sunday Mass, they had even greater reason to pray. Just hours before church services started in Australia, the Vatican revealed Pope Francis had taken a turn for the worst.
If you have not heard, that seriousness of his illness has moved to a critical stage.
Worshippers at St Patrick's Cathedral in Melbourne prayed for the Pontiff to recover, as well as the possibility he may not.
If it is God's will, prepare well for his own death and a return to the Father.
At St Mary's Cathedral in Sydney, known as the Mother Church of Australia, the faithful were thinking of their Holy Father.
The cathedral was completely full this morning for people with their prayers.
It was sad news this morning. We were upset that he's not gone for the better.
I think he's a wonderful Pope. I think he's for all people, and we really appreciate him.
Parishioners also showing their appreciation for the Pope at a solemn service in Sydney's West.
A time of transition and a time of where we up our prayers, I guess, for the Holy Father, as it seems like he's coming towards his end.
It saddens me. I pray for him. He has been such a beautiful Pope for us.
Pope Francis has never visited Australia, but he does have many followers here. More than 5 million Australians are Catholic, making up more than 20% of the population. In September last year, the Pontiff visited nations in our region, but didn't make it to Australia.
In a way, Australia as a rich country wasn't on Pope Francis's maybe radar as much as some of those poorer countries.
But Australians were on his mind during tough times, including the Black Summer bushfires, when he sent messages of support. Now his followers are sending messages to him too.
Take care and good luck.
Fiona Willan, ABC News, Sydney.